Hi, I'm Paul Frisbee with B&B Electronics. While browsing the web, I ran into a top 10 list of the New Year's resolutions that people made for 2014. Very few of them look like realistic goals to me, and I'm sure that folks all over the planet are already failing to achieve them. So let's talk about some of the resolutions that were on the list and contrast them with things that you could actually accomplish in 2014. In 2014, I will run a marathon. This one surprised me. Rational human beings don't run marathons, never have. Even the very first marathon was a mistake. It happened in 490 BC. The Athenians won a battle at a place called Marathon, and they wanted to tell the folks back home. They hadn't invented cell phones or email yet, and although they did have homing pigeons, nobody had thought to bring one. You know how that goes. Miltiades thinks Aristides is bringing the homing pigeons. Aristides thinks Themistocles is bringing the homing pigeons. And between one thing and another, nobody brings any homing pigeons. Same reason you sometimes go to a picnic and there isn't any mustard. So a guy named Pheidippides runs all the way to Athens, 26 miles, 42 kilometers, lickety-split. He arrives in Athens, announces the victory, has a heart attack, and falls over dead. Why would you want to reenact this? If you're going to reenact something historical, how about reenacting the invention of chicken marsala or the discovery of wine? Better yet, reenact them both at the same time with a nice salad on the side. This is a Spectre 3G cellular router. If you were in a remote location like Marathon nowadays, you wouldn't have to run to Athens with your data. You could use a cellular router like this one. A cellular router provides internet connections anywhere there's cell phone service. It'll connect individual devices or local area networks. It'll connect Ethernet devices, it'll Ethernet enable Modbus and serial equipment, pretty much any data networking device that needs connection. With a cellular router, you could set up an IP camera in Marathon, fight the Persians, and the folks back home in Athens could watch the action on their monitors. Very useful in applications like traffic control and security, and nobody has to run 42 kilometers. In 2014, I will lose weight. If you want to lose weight, you have to burn more calories or stuff fewer calories down the hatch. Diet or exercise. It's like choosing between vampires and zombies. Nasty either way. So don't try to do it all at once. Take baby steps with achievable goals. For example, you could tell yourself if at any time in 2014 I become the same size as the Zeppelin and I'm at risk of catching fire and lightning storms like the Hindenburg, I will stop eating fried potatoes. Baby steps. Don't get me wrong. Getting smaller is often a good thing. Take B&B Electronics' new GigaFiberlinks 3, for example. It's a compact optical Ethernet demarcation device with a full range of remote management, traffic monitoring, and alarm reporting features. The GigaFiberlinks 3 has all the capabilities of its predecessor and more, but it only takes up one slot in a modular media chassis. Half the space. That's pretty exciting. Plus, you still get to eat fried potatoes. In 2014, I will make more money. Be careful with this resolution. It can make people take foolish risks. In the 17th century, for example, the Dutch created the first asset bubble of modern times, with tulip bulbs of all things. Same as with any asset bubble, the game is to keep selling the same things to each other over and over again, as fast as you can. Prices keep going up, and you all think you're getting rich. Then one day, you all start to wonder how a tulip bulb or a mortgage derivative could ever be worth 10 zillion guilders. The prices collapse, you go broke, and now you have to go sell a kidney. The safest way to get wealthier is to be wiser with the money you already have. Let's say you want to connect a device in a location that has some legacy copper wire in place. An old telephone system would be a good example. Instead of spending your money on a new cable run, you could use Ethernet extenders to send data across those existing wires. Ethernet extenders will let you extend Ethernet up to 1900 meters using any copper pair. You could potentially achieve throughputs of up to 50 megabits per second. And even at the most extreme range, 1900 meters, Ethernet extenders will still give you a throughput of 1 megabit per second. Money saved, as Ben Franklin once said, is money earned. Much better than investing in tulip bulbs or mortgage derivatives. As always, if you have any data networking questions, feel free to call B&B Electronics Technical Support. We answer the phone Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.